Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That picks up a first down, spotted at the 39.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
No problem. Knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid tackle, able to get him down. So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. Coach told us field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it. But already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing. Maybe you considered kicking a field goal and at least getting the 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. It's a shotgun run call. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. He will score. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And now the defense able to bring him down. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a safety.
Boy, he does the tough part here, Chris. He comes up with the interception. He just got mixed up on which end zone to run to somehow. You don't see this very often. This goes from being one of the best plays to the worst plays in a matter of seconds.
Running it back, it's Washington. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
As a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now they're running on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting him off. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry out. QB sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Third down after that running play. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
But, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take another shot right here. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be... He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball, the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it here. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Oh, and he's in the Crips. Will he score here? Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the...
and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown for the U. There was a foot race and he won it. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
16.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll run it to the left. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Carr. When he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. So they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Snags a good throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's an important score. We got one possession game now, Kurt. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's caught across the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their end.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.